night. Okay, welcome back, stream. Sorry for the technical issues. I stopped and restarted OBS. Hopefully that will help. All right. Okay. Let's see. Where are we?
Still not back yet, Gally. Did you already make it go live?
Yeah. You might have to refresh it.
It's working. I just saw you type it and everything.
Okay.
Although it's not wanting to play.
Yeah, it's not wanting to play anything. That's what I'm saying. It just says get notified when Gally goes live again.
Oh, okay. Did you try refreshing the browser?
Well, I'm doing it from Twitch, the Twitch app. I'll close the app and open it back up.
People were having trouble. What software do you use again? It starts with a V or something?
No. OBS.
OBS.
Streamlabs.
Streamlabs. People were using those earlier today. They're having problems. It's weird.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's a Streamlabs thing. It seems that it never stopped recording. So I'll be curious when I go back and listen to it if the robotic stuff you guys were hearing actually comes through from the computer here to that computer there 4 feet away, because it goes through the router, or whether it's somewhere between me and you guys that all the jittering is happening. So,
hey DM, before we get started, quick question. Bag of tricks. I know before. Yes. So according to 5e, I can pull out 3 objects. I know we discussed before, because we had a larger party back then. I would just pull out one at a time, like one during the day, or I'd only have one at any given time. Can we modify that back to I could possibly have 3?
Well, I think that was more of your decision. I don't recall that we ever actually put a restriction on you mechanically of how many you could have out at one time. I think you had said, well, because we have all these people and because we have Casper, I don't want to get too many things out on the board. But yeah, the item will allow you to have 3 things out, so you can have.
All right,
let me
perfect.
just make sure.
Yeah, it's 3
tricks.
Now it's.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's so.
It says once 3 fuzzy objects have been pulled from the bag can't be used again until the next dawn, is what it says.
Okay. Creature vanishes the next dawn, or when it's reduced to 0 hit points. Okay. Yeah. I was just looking at at that line that says the creature vanishes.
At the next dawn.
Yeah, at the next dawn, or when it is reduced to 0 hit points. Mm-hmm. I was just making sure it didn't say, or when another creature is pulled out of the bag.
Yes, exactly. Okay, yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I see the same thing that Cat's saying. That it's literally like linking play and pause.
Yeah, that's what it's doing to me. Yeah.
So weird. It's like going to a commercial and then plays a couple of seconds of it and then cancels the commercial.
On my screen, it's literally looking like a rave. It's going.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Oh my goodness!
Did you reset everything?
I reset it from my end, and yes, OBS is recording. It's recording steadily. So, gosh, chat, I'm really super sorry about this. We have interrupted the stream once. I'm not going to interrupt it again or waste more time on troubleshooting. I will put the streams up on YouTube like usual, and I'll probably go ahead and put them together, because in the last few days I've been playing around with DaVinci Resolve, which is an incredible free program. I can't believe how much that thing will do as a free program. But I'll see if I can't put the two clips together and post it as a single session video like I normally do. But that will, for now, guys, as long as you all can hear me, and as long as it doesn't get too bad with Discord, we will try to go ahead. If it gets to the point where Discord is being so awful, we can always call the session early and then just pick up next week with where we are. So you guys will have to let me know how that's going. And I will let you know if I hear anything weird from your end through the Discord. All right? Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. So in that case, Krenraid has seen this, but, well, actually, I guess all of you did see this because I moved it over here for you all to take a look at. Let me lay this out to you. After dinner, there's a procession that goes through the palace, and of course, everybody's kind of given more or less assigned places by the folk or by the palace stewards and whatnot. And as you go into this main room, Krenraid, one thing that I didn't describe for you because it's not shown here on this map is that there is actually a balcony that is about 30 feet up, and it rings the entire room, and on all four sides. And everybody who is seated at that main table from the dinner is actually sent up to the balcony, along with other people who are in the palace that have come for the concert by Faerun. So all of the servants and everything are up there. All those of you who are from the head table, you all are brought down into the main room. The Deep King and his consort are put in the reserve seating here. You notice that the seneschal has a place, but the place that he is given is way off to the side over here. And the seneschal actually brings to you and introduces to you. Okay, so I guess the craftsman would actually be over here because he'd be in the balcony. The seneschal actually brings to you at the end of the dinner, he brings his friend Abjurer Holder. And Holder is the one that he had talked about before, that is sort of the musician and will help when the time is right. And so he is the only person that had been at the main table that actually goes with you guys. And you all are taken all the way down to this other end of the hall where the musicians are. Mulek, there's a place for you. Thaldor, there's a place for you. There's obviously a place for Faerun and Krenraid as well. And Abjurer Holder is here as well. And then Faerun, you see that this area delineated by the black outline that is raised up 2 steps, like about 1.5 feet up to it, and it's all covered in black velvet or some kind of black heavy material. And Krenraid noted that it was kind of like wood and asked about it and learned that it's some kind of mushroom. But you're in, the anvil's up there, and stands for instruments are up there, and stools for musicians to sit on are up there, and other types of things. And then, of course, there's the big, huge hanging chandeliers above, and these enormous 10 by 10 foot braziers at the corners of this area that are providing the main light in this room, supplemented by the chandeliers. So, Faerun, I guess it's kind of up to you. You can describe as simply or as elaborately how your performance goes, what you have Crenraid do, those types of things. And of course, while everybody's getting seated, you guys have a chance to talk with Abjurer to sort of clue him in on what you want him to do and when. He's been told that he's supposed to do true seeing on the king, but he kind of will need to know, what the signal is, when will he know to do that kind of stuff.
Oh, he'll know.
Hey, Bowser, you want me to give you that grand entrance that you've been wanting?
Oh, I don't know. It's up to you.
Sure, buddy. I'll make it worthy.
I'm not even there. I'm not next to you.
No, you said we're all together.
No, I'm not. I think Kenrad and me are with the band.
Oh.
Well, no, you guys are all seated back here.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
Yeah, and actually, as we're walking, as we're discussing really quick, I'm just gonna lean over to Crenraid and I'm gonna just say, "Hey, when you're about 45 minutes into this thing, I want you to hit that anvil like you've never hit an anvil before. Just make as much noise as you can."
Wait, what?
I think I could do that. What you got in mind?
We'll see. And I just smile.
I can't wait. I love surprises.
I'll give you the announcement worthy of a king.
Okay.
So what I mean by that is everybody think in your mind, think of A Knight's Tale. So I'll be doing that for like a few seconds.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I get you.
Okay, so there's that sort of initial pre-concert sort of murmur in the balcony, and everybody is getting seated, and obviously Faerun would know that, kind of wait for all the audience to get seated, and especially wait for the Deep King and the consort to be seated. And then Faerun would use whatever his showman sense to see how long to make everybody wait before he's ready to have himself announced. But Faerun, you can make all
minutes.
of those.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, yeah, you can kind of decide all of that, and then whenever you're ready, you can cue Faerun to give you your introduction.
I just kind of look at him, give him a nod.
Before I make my big speech, Gally, the stream is actually back up.
Okay. All right. Welcome back, everybody. We think we're having some issues with either OBS or Twitch, but we're not losing the recording on this end, so hopefully you'll be able to see it on the YouTube channel later. All right. Go ahead, Valdor.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. As you all may have heard, this is going to be the show that will rock the chamber. This is going to be the show that you will never, ever forget, with the inflection in my voice. Sorry, I'm cracking up. Hold on.
You go, man. You go.
Right.
Go for it, Michael.
Got it. Hold on. This will be the show you'll never, ever forget. Under his breath, we hope. Further, without, above, this is the man, the myth, the legend that comes from the surface, that come down here to change your perception. I give you the one, the only King Falazor.
And there is a lot of polite applause from the people assembled down on the lower level. There's a little more energetic applause and a few whoops from, whoo, 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 kind of shouts from the balcony above.
Falazur just kind of like regally walks on stage and
Okay.
kind of turns and looks at the band.
I think you can move your token if you. I think you're able
Okay.
to.
Is it like the band is facing this way, or is it more like back here?
Yeah. No, the musicians are facing this way because this is the king.
Okay.
You play to the king.
Oh, my boys get a back seat. They're staring at the back of the stage.
I hate to interrupt, Yali. It's still playing stream beats.
What is
Yes, it's playing stream beats over our voices.
Stop. Okay. Now, stop. All right. It's done. All right.
In the name of love.
Okay. Gosh, all kinds of technology problems tonight.
He kind of turns and he looks at the band and gives a nod, and he turns around and he says, "Hello, all. I'm Falazur Ardenaeus," and he goes into playing.
Okay.
Starts the concert.
Okay, with let's say into your first set, about halfway through your first set, let's get a performance check from you to see how the opening of this goes.
Performance. Oh no! Here we go. Let's say I would have inspired myself right before I started.
Okay.
Little pick me
You're
upper.
inspiring anyway. You don't need it.
Oh, okay. I probably need it. D4.
Okay, 20 or 19, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's really good. It sounds good. Yeah, Valdor, you're kind of allowed to move around. I'm going to say when the show starts, or when everybody gets here, there's sort of this Royal Kingsguard. They kind of are off to this side, and it's sort of, kind of by people looking and the way the guards are positioned, you kind of get the idea that really you should probably not go any farther.
Oh no, I was on the stage.
In the front of the stage.
Next to it. Yeah, because when I announced him, I'd have been on the stage. I just forgot to move my character.
Okay, that's all right. Cool. So yeah, and you see the seneschal over here, and he seems to be enjoying the music. Although, of course, the way they have him, he can't see through this brazier. He can hear what's going on, but the seat they've given him is kind of like they're putting him right where he can't see anything that's happening on the stage. Whether that's just poor planning or whether that's done on purpose, you have no idea.
How long would we say that first set took?
Oh, well, that's a good question for the bard.
For a song?
Do you break your performance into sets, or do you just play straight through?
It's random. Sometimes I'll give a little bit of commentary in between each song. Sometimes I might just go into multiple songs in a row, kind of thing.
Okay. Well, let's just say then, to make it easy for Mulek, the performance roll is for the first 30 minutes.
All right.
Okay.
So towards the end of this first set, Mulek's going to try to find a place where he can relieve himself. A bathroom. Is there one of those out here back from where we came? But I've noticed
There would be like a couple of servants back there, and you can talk to one, and they will show you there's actually a latrine that is not far off of this room. You can sneak back in there. So they realize you're not involved in playing, so you slipping out that way won't be won't be unnoticed. You do notice that there's guards inside that door and guards outside that door. When because they obviously want to keep people who aren't supposed to be in here from getting in here.
Oh, okay. But so when I go into the latrine, is it empty? I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go into the latrine, kind of look around, make sure it's empty, and I'm gonna reach into my bag of tricks, and
Okay, you're going to go out of the concert hall past guards and pull out a thing, and then try to bring the animal in past the guards again. Is that what you're trying to do? Or
yeah, we'll see.
okay, all right.
So, oh my goodness. Okay. Do that, and I do. Whoops. Do this. All right. 8 and 6. So Egon joins me in the latrine, and Rocky joins me in the latrine.
Okay.
And while they're in the latrine with me, I'm going to whisper. I'm going to make sure they're calm and quiet, and they can understand me, right? I think we established that. Like if I talk to them.
A bag of tricks. Creature is friendly to you and your companions, and it acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves and what action it takes, or give it general orders. So yeah, it must be able to understand you, but it doesn't explain how it understands you. So it understands. Presume it understands simple commands. Don't try to get too fancy with it.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to quickly pull out of my bag of tricks that stone speaker crystal, and just to
your bag of holding.
Bag of holding, yeah, not bag of tricks. Bag of holding, and I am going to really quick. I'm going to call forth that stone speaker crystal and use up one of the charges. Speak with animals, and I'm going to so that uses 2 charges. I'm going to tell Rocky and Egon that we're going to walk back into this concert hall. I'm going to have them stealthily make their way close to where the king and his companion are sitting. And when if you hear the word demon, I want you to attack the shawl, the consort next to the king. If you hear me blow a silent horn, you are to not do anything and go find a place to hide. I make sure that they understand that. And then I'm going to, at 2nd level, cast invisibility on each of them.
Oh my goodness.
Or excuse me, at 3rd level. Sorry, at 3rd level. So I can make them both invisible.
Okay, so yes, target 1 additional creature for each slot above 2nd. All right, so yes.
And I'm going to finish up and start making my way back into the hall with them.
I love this.
as close to me as possible, just kind of walking very quietly. And I imagine I'm going to have the giant weasel kind of sit on my shoulder, and the tiger is just going to be creeping right close to me.
Oh yeah, yeah. And the tiger is a cat. So what I would like for you to do is I would like for you to make a stealth check with advantage for the tiger. The weasel is invisible, and it's riding on you, so it doesn't have to make any kind of check.
Jesus, to the nat
26. Okay, all right.
It's got a +6 on stealth.
Yeah. All right. James, does Mulek have advantage, or has he used his advantage?
Inspiration?
Yeah, inspiration. I mean.
Yeah, I still have it. I haven't
Okay.
used it.
You can offer inspiration to anybody. The planning, players who are watching on the stream, this is how to make your DM happy, is really plan your turn, figure out what you're going to do, figure out how you're going to do it, and then execute it really cleanly. So kudos, James. Excellent setup there. All right, so now those guys are invisible, so where and you should be able to move those tokens where you want them to be.
And I'm going to, as I'm coming back in, that's why I'm going to wait for Krenray to really just start hammering that anvil to make as much noise as possible. But I guess there's still, he rolled such a good high stealth, it's not really going to make a difference. But I just want the extra noise to allow them to get close. So I'm going to wait until Krenray's making that noise.
Okay. All right. So yeah, they will come up and be kind of near you until you sort of give them the command of where to go.
Yep.
All right. So Falliger, you're into the second half hour.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point you're probably going to play some or is it fair to say that at some point you're going to play some like up-tempo jigs or reels or things like that?
Oh, he's been doing a lot of those. He's been doing some slow and doing a couple of fast beat.
Okay. And Krenraid, you figure when about 45 minutes has gone by and when Falliger launches into one of the fast songs, you get really energetic there on the anvil. In fact, you get so energetic on the anvil that you guys notice there's a little bit of good-natured humor, laughter coming from some of the people sitting on the floor as well as some of the people in the balcony, because they're having so much fun watching Krenray just really smash this anvil as he's playing, and the king just kind of bobbing his head and has a big smile as he's watching this too. He thinks he's getting a kick out of that.
I'm dual wielding at this point. My blacksmith hammer and my hammer, I've got them both on. I'm just tapping on it like a massive drum, really putting a lot of effort into it. Just going, shouting physically as well at the same time as he hits it.
Okay, so Mulek, where are the two creatures going to go? This is your time. Okay, so the one is going there. Okay, they're both going over on that side. All right, good. Excellent. And then Falliger, you guys have decided there's that one song that was the king's favorite. So describe for everybody, what kind of song is that? Is it a ballad? Is it a jig? What is it?
Well, it gets to the part of the performance and Falliger's like, he invites the king to come up. He says, normally I don't do this, but since we are such honored hosts of this wonderful king, such and such, and he'd say, I invite you to come on up.
King
I
Horgar
got-
Steel Shadow.
Yeah, come on up. I got a special show for you, and I want you to help me.
And so he leans over and he gives.
And I clap. I get everybody to try to.
Oh yeah, everybody starts applauding, and he leans over and he gives the consort a little kiss, and she sort of gives him sort of a look, but he like waves her off, and he stands up, and he comes up and he acknowledges the applause of the people down on, and then he acknowledges the applause of the people in the balcony, and of course that makes everybody in the balcony go crazy. And then he walks up here and he says, "Oh, Falishur, I have really enjoyed your concert so far. This is a very special treat indeed." And at the same time, Abjurer Halder comes up and he goes to a smaller percussion instrument that is set up near the anvil, and he goes over and stands next to Krenraid, sort of where he's going to be there for part of the this part of the performance.
So
all right,
King comes up and stands next to Falishur, and Falishur's like, "This is a special song I wrote. We're going to do things a little bit different here tonight. Not going to play your favorite song tonight, Your Highness, but I did write this song just for you, and I think you're going to quite like it." And it goes a little something like this. And he starts playing like an upbeat jig. And if you ever heard Elvis Presley's song "Suspicious Minds,"
okay, yeah, vaguely.
Yeah. So he goes,
I
am not going to sing this over stream, but he's like, it's like an upper jig. Like you had to YouTube it to get an idea, but he's like, we're caught in a trap and we can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me when you don't believe a word I'm saying? We can't go on together with suspicious minds. And then the backup band's like, suspicious minds. and he's like pointing out, and he kind of gives a nice little last second glance at the courtesan, and that's like the guy's cue to that's his cue.
Okay.
So it's like,
right.
He's like played song, and he's just kind of like,
okay. He drops, or he like hits the percussion, and the stick kind of goes flying, and he steps forward to pick up that stick, and bends down, and he reaches out and he touches the king sort of on the lower leg, and cast the spell, using the sound of the music as a cover for that. So I need to go over here and I need to take a look at a couple of items here. I need to look at both. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to say oh no, it's okay. I have this, and then I have okay. All right, let's do. There we go. All right. So what is the fudge? What is it when you do? That's it. Okay. Spell save DC for this guy is Oh no. It is this. Okay. And then his spell or his save is a this. So we're gonna do rolling off screen. Oh, okay. Yeah. The he reaches out, touches the king, and the king sort of looks down, and then he kind of furrows his brow a little bit, and then he looks back up, and he looks out looks out towards the consort, and he gasps.
Demon!
Demon!
And you guys shout, demon! Demon! And then the consort, the people, the guards, they kind of get ready and they start looking around. And the consort, she stands up and she starts laughing. And she moves over here. And as she does, she seems to change appearance. And where there once was a Durogar, there is now a
Nice.
bat-winged, demonic-looking woman. And there is an audible gasp from not only the guards here, but from the people in the stands. 4 of these guards, they immediately rush to the stage, and they take up positions to defend the king. And then these 2 guards come over here, and then these guards start to run down from up here. And Falliger, do you keep playing? Do you stop playing?
I keep singing. I'm like in a jam. I was like, I'm just pointing. I'm just like doing my thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
and
strengthening for the succubus.
Okay. And she throws her head back and she says, "My lord, he comes! My lord rises! Fall down before my lord!" And there's like, as she starts to speak, the palace begins to shake a little bit and tremble a little bit. And there's a sound of cracking, and you guys begin to notice on the floor, not next to you and not next to the stage or anything, but you notice on the floor there are several cracks that appear, and things begin to emerge out of them. A crack appears in the side of each of these braziers that are there, and as it does, seeming to step out of the very fire of the braziers themselves, there are some demons,
Oh, jeez.
And all right, so let's see. And then back over here on either side of these stairs, there are more cracks that appear, and more demons climb out of those cracks. And then there are screams from the balcony. And you guys, as you look up, you see in the balcony on either side some demonic shapes begin to appear way up there in the balcony amidst the people who have gathered for this concert.
Oh my goodness.
And so it looks like there's going to be an opportunity for people to roll some initiative. And here's what's going to happen. The stone guards, they are going to immediately go for protection of the king, and they are going to not gently and not taking time to explain themselves. They're going to start shoving people who are not guards away from the king, which includes you guys. And they are going to start getting more people around the king to sort of surround him with their bodies and put them in between him and the danger. They don't try to interfere with you or disrupt you or detain you or anything like that. But it's clear that if you try to move towards the king, that's not going to be seen as a friendly gesture. They're kind of suspicious of everybody at this point. And
disregard that.
All right. So that is sort of what will happen. I think in terms of what you guys are going to be facing off against, there are 4 hostiles that you all need to concern yourselves with. And those 4 hostiles are the 4 that are by these braziers, because they are the ones that look like they are intent on causing trouble for you. If you have an opportunity to do something against the succubus, you can when your turn comes up, but clearly what you all get, the biggest threat to you all are these 4 demons here. And
one's right in Thaldor's face.
Yeah, one is very close to Thaldor, and yeah. So let's go ahead. I'm going to give them turns. I'm going to go ahead and add turns for them.
How's your turns to Kinray? He's like, oh, I guess the concert's over, brother.
Yeah. I am going to go ahead and
the after party.
I'm going to go ahead and add a turn for the succubus, and I will add a turn for one of the guards, and the guards will all act on the same turn.
Damn.
Actually, yeah. So,
oh, that's not right. Oh, it did it.
Thaldor.
Yeah, no. Normally I have.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Mulek, you have advantage that you can give away?
I do. I'm going to give that to Thaldor.
Then I'm going to re-roll initiative because that's
Okay.
Wait, why do I have advantage? Wait a minute. What the hell was it?
Roll initiative.
that's better. I went from a nat 1 to a
Wow.
nat 20. Oh my god!
Wow. Well,
Lovely.
not much better you can do than that. So let's go ahead and
Tren, what'd you roll? Tren?
Let's find out. A respectable 7.
Better than a nat 1, brother. Better than a nat 1.
It'll do.
Okay. Then I'm gonna get the.
I look over because I see Mulek's behind me. I was like, "We're in for a treat, aren't we, Mulek?"
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Oh goodness! At least we have another magic user in the party. Hopefully, because I look at the guy up on stage that helped us out. I'm like, I hope he's going to help us fight.
Yeah. Okay. So let me. Okay, we've got that guy. Let me put him. I'll give him a turn as well. All right. Okay. So, these guys. What are their initiatives? There's
Thank you,
4 of
James.
these guys. So there's. Oops.
That couldn't have gone any better.
Yeah.
It was great.
Okay. So, shoot.
I guess his luck's rubbing off on me because James has been the one rolling the nat 20s lately.
So we're gonna. This one is. And then I'm gonna click this one, have him roll that initiative, click this one, have him roll that initiative, and click this one, have him roll that initiative. Then I will select her, let her roll initiative.
So as I'm talking to Mulek while he's rolling initiative for all these guys, Mulek, I hope you had a backup plan to our backup plan to our backup plan.
Oh, I've always got backup plans. You just
Well, I know
wait.
you. Yeah, I was about to say. I know you have a bag of tricks up your sleeve.
Yeah.
Well, see, Conrad, I would know that, Paul, because I've been with him. I was there when he purchased it.
Oh no, I just find it funny that you refer to it in such a way.
Right.
That's what I said. I said I got a bag of tricks.
Yeah.
Up my sleeve.
Mm-hmm. I'll be surprised to see what you got.
Then, all right. And what is Fallisher's actual dex score?
Oh God.
14, or is that?
Yeah, it's 14. God,
Okay.
he doesn't have any armor on right now. This fucking sucks.
No, you.
Yeah, I don't have my. I don't have. Yeah, I don't have my shield.
I can't. Nope, I didn't have my armor on.
Yeah, because he changed specially. The rest of you wore clothing that would go over your armor. He wore something special for this performance.
Lord,
actually, could Mulek, because we weren't doing initiative, but we were watching her call forth. Could I have been donning pulled out my shield and donning that?
Yeah, sure. We'll say that. We'll say that while you were having all of that happen, you could do that. So we're going to go ahead and put this in descending order. All right. Now, Thaldor, actually, you get to go first. Well, with a nat 20 and your dex, you should be able to go first. So what would you like to do?
Well, I guess I'm going to, since I can't see around a brazier, I'm going to take a pot shot at the first demon I see in my face.
Okay. All right. So you're going to hold. Oh, okay. So you're going to attack this guy?
Yes, sir. I'm going to smile and say, "God, you're ugly," and take a shot with my crossbow.
Okay.
Hold on. $18.
18 will hit. Is your crossbow magical?
No.
Okay. All right. Then you hit, and you let's see. Do you get sneak attack damage, or is it just the normal damage?
Just the normal, because he can
Okay.
see me and I'm not hidden.
Okay. So you hit and you deal damage, but you don't do all the damage that you think you should. In fact, it's about half the damage that you think it should do.
Yeah, I'm going to be almost useless in this fight, guys. But I'll try to do my best. That didn't look like it hurt too much.
All right. So that is anything else for you?
Yeah, so I can try to get sneak attack. I can move 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to hide behind the brazier.
Okay. All right. Can do that. And then
24.
if you're okay. Oh, very nice. And is that it?
That will end my turn.
Okay, Mulek, you are up.
All right. So Rocky and Egon heard the call demon, so they would have been preparing to attack the this lady that turned into the succubus. So they're going to go. Rocky's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And since he came at least 20 feet straight toward the creature, he's going to attempt to pounce on the succubus. So he's going to make a claw attack.
Okay.
22.
22. Yes, that's going to hit.
Let's see. So that is a 1d8 plus 3. Let's see. Okay, so 7.
All right, and again, it kind of looks like it doesn't do as much damage as you think it would.
Okay, and since Rocky was pouncing, the succubus needs to make a strength saving throw on a DC 13 or be knocked prone.
Okay, so she will attempt a strength saving throw. Oh, oh gosh darn it. Okay, I need to adjust this because it's whispering, and I don't want it to whisper. It was a 13 exactly. So we need to never whisper, auto roll, crit damage, and then add that just in case we run across this creature again. Okay. All right. So yeah, it was a 13 on the nose.
Dang it. Okay. And let's see here. Yeah, I'm too far away. Okay. And Egon is going to now charge. He's going to go 40 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And it's going to bite. 12.
Okay, 12 against her. I believe that's going to miss. Let me just double check. Yeah, that'll miss her.
Okay. And then for my action, I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern, and I'm going to place it up in the air and just about over here so that it's a 30-foot cube that hits this guy and this guy, but doesn't go any further.
Okay, so let me do this. Let me take a look at the premium. I have the chaotic conjuration. Where the hell is that? It's not that. That's this. Chaotic conjuration. Have the. There we go. Okay, so it's 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so yeah, you can put it anywhere that'll get these two guys.
It's just going to show up for a split second and then it goes away.
Okay, and while it is there, they have to do.
It is a Wisdom saving throw, DC 16.
Wisdom saving throw, DC 16. Okay, so let's see. I think I've set these guys up right. So one of them will do.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, initiative?
No. I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button. 4. That's a miss.
Oh,
and
shoot. Ignore that.
And the other one is also a 4. So they both fail. And surprisingly enough, even though these things are demons, they are not immune to being charmed. So they now have the. I've been using this in the other game. They now have the charmed condition.
So I see that they get charmed, and I just yell out, "Don't attack those guys yet. Leave them be. Take care of the others." And I'm going to go ahead and then take 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'll just stay there, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, and Krenraid, the abjurer next to you, when Mulek says that, he will look at Krenraid and then he will point to these two guys behind you and say, "Your friend has them charmed. As long as they are not attacked, they will not be part of the battle."
So don't hit them.
Right. Not until we dispatch the other enemies.
Oh, I've got my eye on a very scantily dread demonic lady lass right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yes, she's quite nasty looking. Mulek, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, I forgot. When Rocky and Egon attacked, they were invisible, so they're no longer invisible. But would have Egon had advantage? Would they both have advantage on attacks or no?
Yeah, actually they would have, because we couldn't see them. I forgot to put the little symbol on there to remind us that they were invisible. So, yeah.
So Egon's bite would have been 18. It was 18. If
18, that would have hit. So go ahead and roll damage for that bite.
Okay, so 7.
So that's another half. All right, it's another half.
And they're no longer invisible. So.
Right. Yeah. We had forgotten to mark them, so I don't need to.
I could have done that too. Sorry, I should have done that.
All right. So now the abjurer is up. So he looks at this and he says to the guards, "I'm sorry, but I think I must protect the king." And he points at the succubus, and he casts a spell. And the spell that he casts is where is it to roll it on the thing? I think it's this, right? He casts banishment on the succubus.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Okay.
And
I'll do it.
So then she has to make a charisma save or be banished. And so let's see, what is her charisma save?
It's probably pretty high. Oh,
actually,
she had 9.
Fails. She fails. Okay, so she just she winks out of existence for the moment, and then the abjurer says, she's on another plane for a minute. If I'm not interrupted, she'll be there permanently. If Your Majesty wants her back, I can bring her back before the minute is over. But I just want you to be safe, Your Majesty. The king says, "Oh, very well, citizen. Hold on to what you have for now."
I love this. I love it. It just snaps his fingers, Thanos snap. So, yo, she's gone, but I can bring her back if you want.
Yeah. Well, because it's like,
Yeah, I get it.
Punisher, but yeah, let's protect the king for right now.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's the whole logic's just great. I love the description.
And these two creatures here, they let's see, what are they going to do? Oh, yeah, they each one of them is going to stare intently at one of the guards, and they are each going to do this. So Babao 2 is going to stare intently at Stone Guard 8, and he has to make a Constitution save, which he passes. And he shakes that off, and he's like, "Grr." And because that used an action, all he can do then is move, and he will, in fact, move up. Whoops. He will, in fact, move up towards that stone guard. Falliger, you are next.
Yes, I am. Yeah. Screw it. I'll guiding bolt this one in front of me.
Okay. Oh, 23.
Nice.
All right. That, and that's radiant damage. Let's see.
Fowler's just putting off his own fireworks tonight.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's a magical attack, so that's going to do full damage, but it's not vulnerable to that, so it'll just take the full 13 damage from that.
I'll move down here. That's my turn.
All right.
Actually,
go ahead.
I will, as a bonus action, inspire green red.
Oh, okay. All right.
I feel
you have
inspired by his presence.
bardic inspiration there, Crenraid. So,
lovely.
Yes. Now, when we get to your turn, remind me about movement for you with all of these people on the board. It's not as bad as you think it is. All right. So, this guy, he is going to look at this guard, and he is going to remember that he can attack in addition to using his weakening gaze. So the first thing he's going to do is try to do a weakening gaze on that guard, and that guard will try to make a con save, which he fails. So this guard is, in fact, weakened. Let me just say that he is weakened. All right. Then he moves up, and he makes two claw attacks against this guy. AC 24 and an AC 7. Well, the 24 will hit for 7 damage. So this guard is like, ah! And he's also weakened a bit. This guy here will drool and look at the pretty colors that he sees in his mind. This guy will drool and look at the pretty colors he sees in his mind. Krenraid, everybody on the board except for the 2 demons the lady's gone. So everybody is a ally, so you can move through their squares, but you just can't stop on their squares, and it doesn't cost any extra movement.
Oh, that's okay, because I see battle, I see fun. My dwarven brethren, they may be a different race of people. We may not have the same customs, but they're frickin' dwarves at the end of the day. So I'm immediately burst into a rage, going and just run at this guy. Probably as he's trying to claw his way up to the stage, just smack him in the head and jump off at him.
Okay, all right.
So this will be a rage attack. Let's do the what do you call it? The reckless. Yep. So the reckless.
Okay, yeah. Reckless attack.
With my
so that means you get advantage.
And so do they.
Yeah.
Attack!
Oh, 21. That's going to hit. Now, is this considered a magical attack?
It is, because it's the first attack on my turn, so it is a magical weapon and has Divine Fury, which is radiation damage attached.
Okay, so a total of 21 damage, and because it's considered magical, he takes all of that.
But not for the second attack, which is coming in a second.
Okay.
Should be with advantage as well.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Falliger gave you a +1 hammer, didn't he?
He may have done. That's not what I'm using.
Oh, okay.
I think you gave it back. You dropped it and left it. So
yeah. Because he had his own hammer that he has a 2-handed maul that he prefers to fight with. So yeah.
Got it. Sorry.
But you're right. Ken.
Yes.
So the 25 will hit. Since this attack is not magical, it only does half damage.
Yep.
But with those 2 attacks, that demon is now bloodied. So that is looking up. Anything else for Krenraid?
I'm just gonna jump down next to him and just start cackling just leap off the stage, just like cackling at him, going, "Cow!" He's really happy to be in a fight.
Okay, all right. The Duergar, they see that the animals are there, and they look around, and I guess they kind of they realize the animals were attacking the demon, so they figure they must be something that you guys did. They will run up, and they will make attacks here. Now, how far do these guys have to go? Okay, I think, they're going to take full move actions, because they're too far away to move and attack. But these guys will run up here to get beside these demons, and they're strategically positioning themselves to make it harder for the demons to get at the king. Of course, that's their primary concern, is the king. They appreciate you guys' help, but the king is their responsibility. And then they will make some attacks. The ones that are in range will do. So they will attack with short swords. How many attacks they get? They only get 1 attack per round, right? Okay, so 15 and 17. So one will hit, one will miss. Actually, the other way around. The first attack misses, so this will do half damage here. All right. Thaldor, you are up. Okay, there's the stunned or the charmed demons in the back. These two demons here. Succubus is on an alternate plane for the time being. What would you like to do?
So Thaldor's going to move past Mulek 5, 10. I'm gonna, since Crinraid, love you, brother. You're so short. I know this is all I have, but I should be able to get sneak attack on this.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to shoot it with my crossbow best I can.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
You have allies within 5 feet, so you easily get the sneak attack.
Oh
If-
God! Again,
if
You got to hit first.
yeah, I gotta
If
hit
you can
first.
hit, you get the sneak attack damage. That is.
Yeah. Then with my bonus action,
Hold on. It's
Yeah.
just taking me a while to get there.
when he can do that. Well, he is right next to me.
Chrono shift. Yep.
It's gonna be like he couldn't touch me. You know,
Whoop, 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 whoop.
I touched myself. I'm playing now. So I'll
Okay.
again.
It's 80s night. Here.
How about a nat 20
Oh.
again?
Oh my
Again.
God! Really?
From a nat 1 to a nat 20 again.
Thaldor, do you currently have inspiration?
No, I used it for initial.
No, he had to borrow
Okay.
I
mine.
had to borrow his one that he gave me. Yeah.
So then go ahead and give your, add inspiration, because that's twice in a row now you've done that.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
giving mine. That's
So,
fucking great.
How much
Sorry.
damage was that? Holy
So-
6, but you have that.
yeah, you have it.
Yeah, 16 and 26. The total is, it'll be 8 and 13, so the total is 21. Minus 21. Boom. Yeah, he definitely felt that. And that crossbow bolt, Crenraid, you are bringing your maul back for another attack, and it's like right across the mohawk in your head. This crossbow bolt comes in, just sinks deep into this demon, and he just like clutches at that with one claw, and he's looking back across you at Thaldor and really seems to be angry.
So with my bonus action, instead of actually hiding this time, I'm going to look at Crinraid and say, Crinraid, just smack him right between the eyes. You get the help action, so that means you get advantage on your next hit.
Okay. Well, he already has advantage. He already has advantage because he's raging. No, he can choose. All right. Let me stop and
Yeah, he gets the help.
step back. You now can get advantage without doing reckless attack this round.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. I was
Master
getting
of
upset.
tactics.
Turn around and smiling my ass off, like really appreciative, like yeah, thumbs up. Just like,
I just hit
Okay.
it pretty much right between the eyes, and I'm like, aim there.
Yeah.
hammering
All
the
right.
bolt. Yeah, I can work with that.
There you go. Hammer that crossbow bolt a little deeper.
Anything else for Thaldor?
That is the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. We're gonna play out this round, and then we're gonna stop for the evening because we're running a little bit late. But before Mulek, before you take your turn, I forgot to mention at the top of the round what's happening in the balcony up above. You all are hearing continued screams, and you see either directly or out of the corner of your eye, you see several people either being pushed or jumping or being thrown from the balcony and landing on the stone floor down here, and there's at least one of them that lands in two pieces. Because apparently whatever kind of demons are up there, it's just like chewing through people quite literally, and there's all kinds of screams and everything from people up there, and their guards are shouting and whatnot to try to get people out of the way, and the king is just looking totally mortified at everything that's going on, and totally blindsided by this. All right, Milik, you can go ahead.
Okay. Well, I was going to do something, but I'll let Krenraid have his fun at the risk of maybe getting hurt. I am going to, since I know this other one is down here, I'm going to yell to Rocky and Egon to attack the demon down close by the king. And so 5, 10, 15, and then 20 will give him that pounce move again.
Okay.
So he will hit with a claw attack, hopefully. Let's see. 19.
Yep, 19, that will hit. And that's what kind of save? It's a strength save?
So first it's a 10 slash, and then he has to do a strength saving throw DC 13.
Okay, so let's take care of the damage first. Again, it looks like it does half of that, and then
Nope.
DC 22.
Saves.
So yeah, he stays up on his feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, and then Giant Weasel's gonna bite. Oh,
Okay.
miss.
That'll miss. Okay.
All right, and then for my movement, I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I saw, well, I'm going to hope that this guy got some damage, and I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on this one right here.
Ooh, okay. Wisdom saving throw. So what is your
16.
Wisdom saving throw? That's a failure. All right.
So it's a 1d8 damage. So I guess I'll just do a 1d8.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, it's a 1d12.
Yeah, because...
Watch, it'll probably be worse. Oh, my gosh. Well.
Yeah, you called it.
Yeah. All right.
Rolled the wrong one.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. And then this guy, okay, he is holding a, let me do this. I'm going to put this, put this on to remind us that he's holding a concentration spell. So he can't do another one of those. All right, let's go back to the one. Okay. He says, Your Majesty, may I give you stone skin? And the king says, certainly. And the guards are all like, yes, please. So he steps forward and he reaches out and he touches the king on his forearm. And, this little, the king's skin seems to take on this sheen a little bit and gets a little tougher. And then he just steps back. And he looks at Falliger and he says, I can only do so much. And then that's his turn. And this
What do you-
demon,
Sorry.
he gave the king stone skin.
Oh, okay.
So the king is now, which reminds me, I should put a thing on him to remind us that he is protected. Okay. Wait a minute. That's not. Oh no, he didn't do stone skin. Sorry. He didn't do stone skin. He can't because that's another
Concentration.
concentration. What the hell could he do? It's not concentration.
What's he concentrating on right now? Oh, the banishment.
Banishment. He's got a lot of
Oh, he could have.
he's got a lot of damage things. Okay, well, here. He'll just do this instead. He'll do Ray of Frost against the one that's hurt. No, he'll do the one that is not hurt very much. So he'll just make that attack. Right? Range spell attack. And so that is.
Yeah, you have to do an attack roll.
Attack roll. Friggin' fiddle faddle. All right. Ranged attack. Come on. So there we go. Is that it? 17. That will hit. Okay. And then it's okay, so what level spellcaster is he? He is that level spellcaster, so that's 14.
Nice.
And he's slowed. So minus 14, and he gets the little snail. All right, and the king does not have the stone skin. Okay, all right. Falisher,
Yes.
you are up.
Okay. I will move up here, and I will cast. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to cast Word of Radiance.
Okay. All right, and it's a DC 14 con save for this guy.
Oh, it's a con save? Oh, blech.
Right on. He hit it right on the money.
I
So,
forgot
yeah.
it was a save. I probably wouldn't have done it. Oh, well. That's my turn.
Yeah. All right. Succubus hangs out in a harmless demi-plane somewhere. This guy looks at the pretty colors. This guy looks at the pretty colors. Krenraid, you are up.
Well, I've been helped by a lot of people. I've been inspired. You know, this guy's Faldor's giving me a hand. You know, the other guy's saying, "Get him," and everything else like that. So, you know, just hope I don't roll a 1. But anyway, absolutely going to be trying to dig that bolt further into this bugger, so hammer it down into him. And let's unleash a advantaged, non-reckless attack.
Non-reckless? Okay.
Yeah, because he's got advantage from the help action. So he doesn't need to do it. Yeah, that's going to hit for 7 points of damage. And because this is magical, it's 15 total. Okay. All right. Now.
Oh, it's still
second
not
attack.
down. Man.
Still not quite.
Gotta dig it in a bit deeper, boys. Hold on.
Push it a little further.
Bardic Inspiration, I'm trying to remember. That's for the attack roll, not for the damage, I remember correctly.
Correct.
Yeah, that's it. So saving ability check and attack roll, if I remember. So it's amazing. So let's go for a reckless on the second. This will again be advantage because I've already used the help. Let's get this a bit deeper, boys. Come on. Ooh, 14.
Oh, that's gonna miss.
Luckily, I have Bardic Inspiration.
Go ahead and
18.
for 18. Okay, an 18 will hit, and it's half of 11 damage. Krenraid, how would you like to kill this demon?
Nice.
So after the initial kind of like empowered hammer blow, which leaves like kind of like light just emanating outside of the arrow, he notices that it's just not quite in it yet. So he wheels the hammer back round again, kind of like almost over his shoulder to try and reach the right height where this bolt would have hit this guy, and just brings it down, twisting all of his weight into it, trying to smash this bolt in as far as he can. The bolt probably breaks because the hammer hits so hard, it goes and just explodes inside of him.
Ow. Okay. All right. So, this thing just gets smashed to a pulp. And then as soon as it goes lifeless, the body begins to like turn into a black ichor, which very quickly begins to, it kind of pools out. But even as it pools out, it starts to evaporate and dissipate.
That's nice.
Yeah. Then the guards. There's about 4 or 5 of them that are going to try to attack this guy here. So let's see, how many of them? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. There's 4 that get attack rolls. So 1, 2. Oh, gosh darn it. I keep doing that. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
4. Wow, 4 hits.
Wow.
So that's 4, 4, 4,
Good
and
rolls.
4. So
Good
total of 16 damage because it's all only half damage.
Hey, it took 4 of them to do what I did in one roll.
Yeah. And they still haven't gotten it down to bloodied. All right. So that is going to be the end of our round, and that will be the end of our session for this evening. As ambiance for you guys, there's still people screaming and being killed up in the gallery by demons that are up in the balcony by people there. There's still a shaking in the palace that is going on. And the last thing to leave us with tonight is that there is a frantic Duergar, stone guard that comes running in from the running in up here to the top and says, and shouts out, guards, my liege, something is coming out of the Dark Lake.
Oh no, it's the Leviathan.
And that's where we will leave the session. All right, so players, thank you guys for coming out tonight. For those of you that have been on the chat, thank you for suffering through all of the technology issues that we have had tonight. We appreciate you being here. As you can see, we are in the middle of a battle, so we will be back next week, and hopefully we will have a little more action, a little less lag in the stream next week, and we will see what will happen. And players, we are getting fairly close to the end of our visit to the Out of the Abyss storyline. So it might be as early as the middle of the session next week that we will actually be changing storylines, or it might be at the end of the session next week. So I have that game ready. I will, if we have to do it during the session, I will get the invites to you. But I don't want to give you the invites to that game because I want it to be a surprise when we get to that particular storyline and see what's going on there. All right. Everybody on the stream, thanks again for being here. And same question for two of our players. Paul, anything coming up this week that you would like the stream to know about or the viewers to know about between now and next Thursday?
Yeah. I think again I'm going to shout out the Action Surge today. That's all right because they're putting in a hell of a run. They've recently picked up a lot of momentum and they're putting tons of effort in. So I feel like that should be recognized. I'm not playing in that session myself, but they're having a hell of a time. So that's what I'm going to shout out. It's on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. EST, which is perfect because it doesn't conflict and it's hella fun.
Okay, wonderful. And Michael, anything going on that you want to let people know about over on your channel, Doors of Fear?
Yeah, hold on. Have push to talk on. So yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Might be Sea of Thieves, maybe Fortnite, maybe any one of my number of games. Might be streaming early this morning with Scary Jerry Gaming. It just depends. We've been streaming a lot together lately. He's my Australian buddy. When you have a 17-hour time difference, it's kind of hard. But it's been all in fun on the channel. So just stop by, check me out. We just hit 400 followers yesterday. That was amazing. And I appreciate every single one of you. And I'm enjoying playing these games with James, Ken, and Paul. It's been great.
Okay.
And Gallery's an awesome DM.
All right. Well, thank you. And as per usual, we're going to go ahead and try to find somebody that is doing something over on Game Rebel, and we'll go ahead and raid them to end our session. All right.
What's for dinner?
Okay, we've got Phasmophobia. We've got some League of Legends, Valorant.
There's no wrong way to start the day.
More Valorant. Call of Cthulhu. Let's go and take a look at the Valorant. All right. So we'll go ahead over there, and that's going to be BFresh 716. So we'll go ahead and raid him. BFresh 716. All right. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with us, and hope that you enjoy your week. We hope we will see you back here next Thursday. And remember, you can always check us out here on this channel Saturday night with the Lost Mine of Old D&D. You can check us out on Sunday with the Walker of Waterdeep. And then Monday, we are going to be doing another Monster Monday. Haven't decided exactly what we're going to do yet on Monster Monday, so join us Monday and we'll figure that out. All right, talk to you later, everybody. Take care and have a great week.
Oh, that was good, man.
Bye bye.
And your raid is coming up in 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's gonna be a part of the meme reel.
Talk to you later. All right. Okay, players, thank you. Gosh, I don't know what the heck was going on with the stupid Discord.